Hi guys, Rose here with the Cackling Moon. This is going to be a zombie reading. So the zombie is a 4-card soulmate reading designed to give you insight on the lover that you're forever bound to. This is to unlock the secrets and see what is in store for you. So you did not include a question for your reading, which means I will be reading generally. I created the spread myself, and this spread will give you insight on this soulmate in question. The decks I will be using will be the Zombie Tarot as well as the Halloween Oracle deck. And we're going to be reading about soulmates and that soulmate connection. Okay, so number one, we have the bite, the soulmate in question. So this is their energy of who they are. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So your soulmate in question, this is somebody who's going to be entering into your life, and it's going to be at a time when you are going to be hit with this experience. It's going to be very in your face. It's going to be extremely, you're not going to be able to not know that this is something major and something, you know, because the Wheel of Fortune is all about experiences and change and cycle, but it's all about the shift. It's very similar to Tower energy, where the Tower card is a destruction or a very major shift and change that has to take place in order for you to have a new experience. Wheel of Fortune is kind of like that, but it's also the Karma card. So all of that good energy that you've been putting out into the world about hopes and dreams of finding love and falling in love, it's already going to come back to you, and it's all going to come back to you in a cycle, as you can see. So the soulmate in question, this is somebody who's also very daring. They're very daredevilish, and I get that feeling because of the image. You have the individual who is on a board where the swords are being thrown at her, the knives are being thrown at her. So I get the feeling that your soulmate is somebody who is a daredevil. Your soulmate is someone who takes risks, and who is just very not afraid to try something new. They are not afraid to try new experiences. They are not afraid to do, you know, anything in the unknown. A mystery is a big deal for them. I also feel like they're adrenaline junkies. Like they're people that just really like to get the blood pumping and, you know, the heart racing and all of that. I feel like they are definitely just someone that you can have a really good time with. The Virus, what is the connection like between the two of you? We got the Sun. So the connection between I have all these sound effects coming on my laptop, and this is really weird. Hang on a second, you guys. Sorry about that, you guys. So I guess there's like sound effects, Halloween sound effects. I don't know if it's Tumblr, but I had my Tumblr page open, so I just closed it. So we will see if those funky sounds keep coming up. But anyway, that freaked me out. Sorry, you guys. Anyway, so the Sun card, and I just lost my page with my spread. Hang on. Okay. So Virus, what the connection is like between the two of you. So the Sun is saying happiness. There's a lot of good, happy vibes. There's a lot of adventure. The card here with the Zombie Tarot, we have a helicopter who is overlooking a building with a bunch of zombies at the top. Are these zombies asking for to be rescued, or are they just up there seeing what's going on, or, you know, whatever the case may be? The feeling that I get is worry-free, because these zombies don't seem to be in any kind of a panic whatsoever. They're just kind of chilling up there. So that vibe really makes me feel like the connection between the two of you is going to be very relaxed. It's going to be very casual, and not a lot of worry, not a lot of stress. You know, you guys are just going to get along. It's going to be a really good fit. The Sun card is also about youth and your childhood. So I feel like the vibe between the two of you is going to be very young, very youthful. You're not going to feel your age. You're going to kind of just feel very young and just adventurous. And like I said, their vibe of being very adventurous and risk takers is going to, it's going to rub off on you. You're going to be the same way. You're going to really just latch on to that kind of experience. It's going to feel very natural for you, and you're going to want to have more of that. So they're going to be rubbing off on you a lot. The undead, where this is headed. 5 of Cups. And so 5 of Cups energy, this is grieving energy. This is sadness energy, where this is headed. You know, this connection, as good as it is, sometimes things don't always last, and sometimes things don't always work out. Now, 5 of Cup energy can show that there can be a disconnect. There can be a falling out point between you, the two of you. That this may not lead into something that is forever. But then again, we have the tombstones in the image. And tombstones, to me, it's symbolic for, you know, someone who has passed. But also, when you think about someone who has passed, they're also still there forever. We have a lot of zombies here in the background. We have one hiding right there behind the tree. So I'm really getting the feeling like if things don't work out between the two of you, there will still be that kind of connection there. And whatever the connection was that the two of you shared together, you're going to have that last. It's going to be something that needed to happen. This uniting between the two of you had to happen. It was supposed to happen. So don't worry too much if you think about that. If you think about, oh, well, what's the point? What is the point if we're not going to work out? Honestly, you just never know. It's like that with any relationship that you jump into. Some work, some don't work, some work, some don't work, and then they work again. It really just matters. It just really just depends. 5 card energy, like number 5s, are usually challenge energies. So like I said, with the risk taker in him or in them, you know, it's a wheel of fortune. You just don't know what you're going to get. So like I said, enjoy the experience for what it is. You will learn things from this individual. They will learn things from you. And if you both find that your souls come together, and then whatever experience you guys shared together comes apart, then that is just what you have to deal with. That is the way that it goes. Let's see what the Oracle card says. This is for brains, the advice. You got the Jack-o'-lantern, and you have protection. So for the protection card to come up with the 5 of Cups as the grieving card, I'm wondering that if your soulmate may not be somebody who is romantic, but this may be an individual that is going to really kind of open your eyes to a whole new way of living your life, of experience. The Sun card to come up with the childlike energy. Perhaps this is somebody that you knew back in the past. This is somebody that you may have grown up with. This can be an energy that you felt. This could be a spirit energy. But the traits of this individual being risk-taking, adventurous, adrenaline junkie, that all still kind of pans out too as well. The one that's throwing me off for a loop a little bit is this 5 of Cups card, because it does appear to be, when you think about where the connection is headed, it does appear to be that if this was love related, it would eventually fizzle out. But if this is spirit related, if this is a connection that you have with a guide or a soul that is no longer on this earth, that could very well explain the grieving card coming forward and the card of protection coming forward, where you have someone who's watching over you, who was once a soulmate, but who is now watching over you on the other side. So it's really interesting to see how that kind of panned out now that I've pulled all of the other cards. So either which way, just trust that things happen for a reason, and you have certain experiences that happen for a reason. And whatever the case may be, understand that if things don't always go the way that you want them to go, it's really important that you look back and see how this influenced you and what you've learned from it. So this concludes your zombie reading. Thank you so much for purchasing this reading with me. And if anyone who's watching, if you are interested in a reading with me, check the link in the description box. It will take you to my shop, and I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.